Have you ever tried to focus on something important only to feel your mind pulling away after a few minutes? You sit down to work, you open the task, but your attention starts drifting. A quick check of your phone, a new tab, a short video, a message notification. None of these things seem very important, but somehow they keep pulling you away. And after a while, you may begin to wonder why focus feels harder than it used to. Often, the answer has something to do with dopamine. Dopamine is not simply a pleasure chemical. It is a signal that helps your brain decide what is worth paying attention to. When something feels rewarding, dopamine rises, and your brain learns to repeat that behavior. This system works well when rewards appear at a natural pace, but modern life changes that rhythm. Short videos, social media, instant notifications, constant novelty. These experiences deliver rapid bursts of stimulation. Your brain receives many small rewards within a very short time. At first, this feels exciting. But over time, your brain begins to adapt. When stimulation becomes frequent, the baseline changes. Ordinary activities begin to feel slower, quieter, less interesting. And tasks that require patience, like reading, writing, or deep thinking, start to feel unusually difficult. Not because your mind became weaker, but because your brain became accustomed to faster rewards. This is where the idea of a dopamine reset can be helpful. A dopamine reset does not mean eliminating pleasure from your life. It simply means reducing constant stimulation for a while. When the brain stops receiving rapid bursts of novelty, something interesting happens. Its sensitivity slowly returns. Activities that once felt dull begin to regain their natural interest. Focus becomes easier, patience improves, and your mind no longer feels as restless. One simple way to begin this reset is by protecting the first hour of your day. Avoid opening social media. Avoid rapid scrolling. Avoid immediate stimulation. Instead, allow your brain to wake up slowly. Natural light, quiet movement, simple breathing. This calmer beginning helps your brain set a different rhythm for the day. Another helpful practice is creating periods of single-task focus. Choose one activity. Turn away from other inputs. Let your attention settle fully on that task. At first, your mind may resist. It may feel the urge to seek stimulation. But this feeling usually fades after a few minutes. Once the mind settles, something surprising appears. Depth. Thoughts become clearer. Ideas connect more easily. Time begins to pass without constant distraction. This state is often called deep focus, and it becomes easier when dopamine stimulation is balanced again. Another small adjustment is limiting background noise. Constant music, constant videos, constant input keep the brain alert. But quiet moments allow the mind to rest, and rest is necessary for attention to recover. Over time, these small changes begin to reshape how your brain responds to stimulation. Focus feels steadier, impulses become quieter, and tasks that once felt heavy begin to feel manageable. The goal is not perfection. Modern life will always include digital tools and stimulation, but awareness changes how we use them. Instead of constant input, you create space between signals. Instead of reacting instantly, you choose when to engage, and in that space, your attention becomes stronger because the brain was never meant to chase endless novelty. It was designed to explore ideas, solve problems, and think deeply when given time. If your focus has felt fragile lately, a dopamine reset may simply mean slowing down the pace of stimulation. Less noise, less urgency, more room for your mind to settle. And when the mind settles, focus often returns on its own. Because sometimes the brain does not need more motivation. It simply needs a quieter environment to remember how to concentrate again.